Hey everybody, Mental Fox here. This week we're going to be taking a look at a game that I've been meaning to try out for quite some time. It's West of Loathing, and it's this week's Sunday Sampler. Here is the description of West of Loathing from GOG.com. Say howdy to West of Loathing, a single-player slapstick comedy adventure role-playing game set in the Wild West of the Kingdom of Loathing universe. Traverse snake-infested gulches, punch skeletons wearing cowboy hats, grapple with demon cows, and investigate a wide variety of disgusting spittoons. Talk your way out of trouble as a silver-tongued snake oiler, plumb the refried mysteries of the cosmos as a wise and subtle Beanslinger, or let your fists do the talking as a fierce cow puncher. Explore a vast open world and encounter a colorful cast of characters, some of whom are good, many of whom are bad, and a few of whom are ugly. Has this kind of unique graphic style. Everything's kind of like like somebody just took a pencil and just drew stuff on paper. It's supposed to be really clever and funny, and it came out in like 2017, so it's been out for a while, and I think I paid like $5.50 US for it on GOG.com. It's really cheap right now. I'm going to go ahead and play this with my controller because it's plugged in. Let's go ahead and hit new game here and see what happens in West of Loathing. Alright, we're given this screen here, wanted for protagonizing Walt Cartwright. Reward 657 meat. Okay. And then I don't know what's going on over here on the right. I don't know. Oh, okay, so we can change to other players, I guess. It's looking like it's just random stuff here. Sure, we're Leo Hickok, whatever. Let's play. Play as Leo Hickok. You're ready to get going, are you? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's see, I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. Am I a cow puncher? Am I a beanslinger? Or am I a snake oiler? Okay, I could do any of these. I don't know. Cow puncher. Cow punchers solve their problems with their fists. Whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. Sure, let's be a cow puncher. Okay, we've woken up in our room here in the upper right-hand corner. Let's see, left bumper brings up our stats. We are at 1 on pretty much everything. We've got muscle, mysticality, moxie, grit, gumption, glamour, beef up, first aid, tough customer, intimidating. Okay. And we've got some stats over here. A bunch of info, stuff that I would read if I was doing a full playthrough of the game. We're just sampling it. We're just going to get through this thing. Let's see, if I press right trigger, I guess this is my inventory. And we've got pretty much nothing right now. And right bumper is just like game controls, and Y, okay, brings that in or out. All right, let's move around a little bit here. This weird poster appeared here one night. Get some books here. You read the spine of one of your books, Emmett Swift and the Forbidden Graveyard. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. Read another title. Pete Drew and the Incident at Skeleton Ship. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Yancey, Bobsy, and the Cursed Mine. I read that one 10 times. Look at my little dude, he's dancing. We get some music here. Goodbye, phonograph. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. We've got a desk. Let's comb our hair. You comb your hair one last time, you gain 1 XP. Progress towards the next skill up, 1 of 5. Oh, okay. Alright. Goodbye, bed. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. And then we've got a bird here. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Call! I'm going to miss you, buddy, or leave Russell alone. Well, let's say we're going to miss him. I'm going to miss you, buddy. Call. Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag, which everybody had in the West, and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too, or goodbye, Russell, be good. Let's set him free. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, calls one last time, then flies away to the west. Oh, it's already so sad. It's time to hit the trail. All right, let's do this. Oh man, we got a pretty big place here. Nothing on the hat rack today. We got some wood. I don't know. Let's stack firewood. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of XP. This hearth really puts the hearth at home. You're going to miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all our pies safe. Okay. You'll miss meals with the family. Oh, this is our little brother's room. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Something in French. None of it makes a lick of sense to me. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Okay, it's the same book. No wonder I never know what he's talking about. And, yeah. It's your kid brother's toy box. Let's take a look inside, shall we? He loves stuff like this. You got an item, puzzle cube. Alright. So tidy. And it's covered with all of his weird diagrams and charts. Alright, well. Alright. Let's leave our little brother's room. Go around the dining room, or living room here. Oh, we're outside now. Your family's farm. Hello. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's a book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but let's see here. The one about picking locks, oh boy. The one about desert survival, oh boy. The one about bartering, oh boy. Well, you know I like to pick locks, so let's pick the lock picking one. That's the one, enjoy it. You got an item, locks, and how to pick them. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye, Mom. Oh. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad, or it's time for me to leave, Dad. Dad, the hat doesn't fit, dude. I'll grow into it. Okay, it's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Okay, thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. Oh, okay, he's jamming out on his pick. What's that thing called? It's, why can't I think what that thing's called? Anyway, he's just barely holding it together. It's probably best for him if you just go. Okay, but anyway, I want to dig through the haystack. Pitchfork. That's what that's called. Hey, a needle. You got an item, needle. Okay. And this must be your little brother. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Oh, let's give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle, and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus, it's time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? To help people, to seek my life fortune, or to get off this stupid farm. Well, why we're going to seek our fortune? There's just no opportunity here, kid. If I'm going to make something of myself, I gotta go where I can make some meat. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year. And that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch in the arm and leave. All right, we see there's an arrow pointing us that way, so of course I'm going to go this way. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Oh, well. No screwing around in the woods. On the upper right-hand corner, you can see that it says new over top of our backpack. Let's take a look. Inside, we've got a needle It's not for sewing, it's for picking locks. We've got some brass knuckles, and they are equipped. These were your grandmother's brass knuckles. Your grandmother was a force to be reckoned with. Okay, damage of 4 to 5. And locks and how to pick them. This book is a comprehensive guide to advanced lock-picking techniques. It's got a whole chapter on tumblers. It gives you the lock-picking expertise skill. Let's read it. You quickly memorize the entire book. You got a skill, lock-picking expertise. Nice! After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go, orphans, go. Okay, that's funny. All right. Well, nice sound effect there. Let's go. Let's hit the road. See you later. Let's go west. Hitching a ride across the Great Plains. Okay, so here's some opening credits. You look at these while I take a drink of water. Uh-oh. Fell off the wagon. Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours. And now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Let's get up and dust ourselves off. The town of Boring Springs. Alright. A turnip. You got an item, Dusty Turnip. Let's talk to this guy. Beg your pardon, mister. Oh, okay. Hey, watch it, buddy. Okay, we can't talk to him. Yikes. It's a chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. Well, we may as well pick it up. You know how it is in adventure games. You pick everything up until you can't pick up things any longer. You got an item, broken board. A sign on the door reads "Gone Drinking," so that's a BS horsery. Yuck. Oh, okay, I guess that's some horse manure there, maybe. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. It ain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Let's check out the box. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. Let's grab it. You got an item 4-gallon hat. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, feller. Yeah? You heading west? If'n you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Oh, okay. So can we form a party, maybe? Oh gosh, there's a lot of people in here at the Boring Springs Saloon. So I guess this is the guy we were just talking to. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, I've been mining these mountains longer than a high-heeled widow can take a message. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. Let's just talk to the local clientele here. Oh, there's the hat box over there. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Well, if we had 20 meat, we could play along with them, but we don't, so instead we just wish them good luck. Ooh, here's a spittoon. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know without even looking in it that it's absolutely disgusting. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell. Even from a distance, it smells horrible. Come on, let's take a closer look. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Hey, let's get it. You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender, we've come this far. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Well, we've come this far, let's continue searching. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of a ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. You got an item, nasty ring. Hooray? Okay, let's see this ring here. Nasty ring. Oh, we equipped it. Though getting this ring was traumatic, you have to admit that it was worth it. It gives us +1 muscle. Did I just say muscle? +1 muscle, +1 mysticality, and +1 moxie. Alright. Alright, you can see in the upper left-hand corner there we have 3 muscle, 2 mysticality, and 2 moxie. Got a guy sleeping here. Can't interrupt him, it doesn't seem. Let's talk to the patrons here. Howdy, I'm Leo. Howdy, Leo, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse-selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So, business is booming? Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh. Is that why you're here drinking instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One, kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. Oh, and now he's gone. Cool. And you? The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. You already have a hat. What would you do with 2? Oh, whoops, I didn't want to leave. I want to go back in. I haven't talked to the bartender yet. You walk to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." That's pretty good payment, I feel like. Let's keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Leo. What brings you to our little backwater? Let's ask her about some work. Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Well, let's ask about the railroad. The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Let's ask about Dirtwater. Dirtwater? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there. She pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. Let's ask her about some errands. You mentioned errands? Yeah, this forsaken burg has always fallen apart in one way or another. The hostler is always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff, oh, not even sheriff, just sheriff, could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin? I'm not sure I can, but let's say it anyway. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. You got an item, weak fungicide. Alright, I'll take care of it. So where's the door to the basement? Oh, it's over here. Oh, here's a guy playing the piano. I should probably leave him alone. So there's a reward for lost mugs we saw, and it pays quite a bit. So, just take a quick look around here. Don't see any mugs, though. Howdy, good to see you again, Leo. You tip your hat to the bartender. Hey, who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Alright. The woman glares at you. Let's talk to her. Howdy, Susie. Howdy. Cowboy who's gonna be searching the spittoon for his teeth if he don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. Alright, let's go into the basement here. Boring Springs Saloon basement. Do I need to equip the weak fungicide? The liquid in this can is actually very powerful. It's just that it's tailored to kill weak fungi. This item is used in combat. It is effective against goblins. Well, I don't really know how to equip it or use it. Let's unequip the brass knuckles. I can't seem to equip the weak fungicide, so that will remain a mystery for the time being. We got a pile of old newspapers. Why, let's take one. You got an item. Boring Springs Gazette, April 20th, 1895. Can I read it? Boring Springs Gazette. This is a copy of the Boring Springs newspaper from about 6 weeks ago. I can't seem to do anything with it. I love that sound effect. A crate of Nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails ya. Let's grab a bottle. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here is can reach the top of the bar. You got an item, Nurse brand whiskey. Okay. This whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it. And given your legendarily low standards, that's really saying something. Okay. Let's see here. The goblin shouts, "Bree Yark!" I guess we're going to attack the goblin. I guess. Look at the shadows. Look how cool they are. That's a nice little touch, huh? That's pretty neat. That's actually quite nicely done. Okay, let's attack the goblin. Got the jump on him. Okay, melee attack. You will deal 7 to 8 damage to this target. Let's see here. Weak fungicide. This will deal 25 damage to the target, assuming the target is a goblin. Let's give him a good spray. I don't know why that cracks me up so much. That was it. Dark Souls it is not. Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back for a job well done. You gain 3 XP. Yeehaw! Skill up muscle level 2, because we really had to press on that fungicide button. Let's head back upstairs. I want to loot him, though, is what I want to do. I guess I can't loot him. Oh, well. Let's go back upstairs to the Boring Springs Saloon. We'll let her know that we've done our job here. Howdy, good to see you again, Leo. You tip your hat. Hey, I took care of that goblin. Thank you kindly, Leo. I knew you was a stand-up feller the moment you walked in here. She reaches under the bar and grabs a bag of meat. Here you go. It's the least I can do by way of thanks. You gain 200 meat. Sounds like a lot of meat. Tip your hat. Just thought I'd say howdy. The bartender smiles. Well, then mission accomplished, I reckon. Take your leave. Well, we now have 200 meat. Let's go play some poker. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Bet conservatively or bet aggressively. And we would be using our moxie for that. And anytime I could use one of my special skills in a game, I do it. So let's bet aggressively, even though really that's probably just going to scare them away, but whatever. They look at each other nervously, but they both call your bet. Okay, read 'em and weep. You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3, king. The guy on the left has a full house. 2 jacks and 3 aces. The gal on the right somehow got a straight flush. 2 through 6 in hearts. I win, or intimidate them. Well, I mean, what I was hoping would happen is that I could just simply say I win, since they obviously don't know how to play, but I just said that I normally use my skills, but everybody starts off with intimidate in one. Let's just say I win and see what happens. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points. To the gal on the right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. They squint at the rules again, but eventually shrug and nod at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Walk away. Terrible. Alright, we're up to 230 meat. Let's see if she has one more thing to say before we leave. Oh no, she has nothing to say. We can't even talk. Oh, we can. Never mind. Okay. Let's hit the road here. The town of Boring Springs. Well, we know that the horser is waiting for us here. 1,000 meat? Look at this horse. wait. Look at this horse. This is the most typical horse you've ever seen. Look at that thing. Haystack, let's dig through it. We got another needle, man. Hey, how's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All of my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough, man. Maybe I can help. Oh, God, yes, thank you. Please, I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. He draws 3 little pictures on your map. You discovered a new map location, Orehole Mine. You discovered a new map location, Boring Springs Boneyard. And you discovered a new map location, Thousand Snakes Gulch. Oh my god. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. You got a bag of homing oats. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Alright, will do. See you later. Let's do some digging. Hey, look, we got another needle. Cool. Anything else to say? Can you sell me a horse? You said something earlier about an injury or just browsing? Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you've bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Right now, I only have 1 horse available. That sounds fine to me. I am certainly willing to sell you my least interesting horse. He costs 1,000 meat. Rats, I don't have that much meat. I'll come back when I get some dough. Let's ask him about his injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or... I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Well, didn't we just pick up some Nurse whiskey? Nurse brand whiskey. There you go. Alright, back outside we go to the town of Boring Springs. So apparently we have a map. We are in the town of Boring Springs. Here's the Boneyard, Thousand Snakes Gulch, or Hole Mine. Make your own damned guide to Boring Springs and its environs. Huh. Alright, we're going to stay here though for now because I don't think we're done. Here's the sheriff. Boring Springs Sheriff's Office. Wanted for bird theft. Naked Mike Bernstein. Reward 200 meat. Help wanted. Wanted poster artist. Apply in person at the Yuma Marshal's office. And wanted Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. Reward 420 meat. Here in the jail cell. Whoops, wait. What's over here on the ground? There's a dirty mug here. You got an item, recovered mug. We found a mug. Hey, what's up, sheriff? Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't, well, it ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff after all. Or, okay, I'll give it a shot, or, no, why don't you do it, dude? I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Well, funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got an item, deputy pistol. Deputy? You deputized a gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map. The Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it. I'll be back with the door. Okay. Over here, trade. Step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid. Howdy. Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides. Well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. Sure, let's take a dynamite for this needle. Braid, which is so not a name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with us now. And we got dynamite. Okay. No trades right now, thanks. And here's the doctor's office. Get lost. Hey, let's offer some whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Let's enter the house. She doesn't look very happy. Holy cow, what's going on here? Wow. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Got a bed here. The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning, or she never cooks. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Not until you give me that whiskey you promised me. Okay, fine. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Let's preen a little. Aye, you grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. We gain some XP. Let's talk to Alice. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. Don't give it to her and see what happens. She scowls at you. Well, what the hell did I let you in here for then? You shrug. Okay. All right. Well, really not a whole lot we could do here if we don't give her the whiskey, I feel like. So let's give her the whiskey. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Okay, can we talk to her again? Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything all right? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So what's the matter? What's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead man walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that? Dead man walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living? Nope. Well, just count your lucky stars and stay out of the town cemetery then. Okay. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're going to do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Let's check out the books. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks except for a few. We could leaf through The Legend of Curly's Meat. We could leaf through The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. We could leaf through The Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. Or we could make like a tree and leaf. I don't know, this one's about meat. Let's read it. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Oh, we could look through all the books. Let's leaf through The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So, it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction, ha. At least there are some useful appendices in the back and some diagrams of appendices. You gain 3 XP. Well, let's leaf through The Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the Goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak Goblin, sort of. You got a perk Goblin tongue. Let's make like a tree and leaf. Can we do anything about this TNT? It's making me nervous. One more thing. Let's see here. She glares at you. Okay, well, I guess that's about it. I mean, we already asked her about all this stuff. Okay, bye. And then, what the? You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus. Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? It's your lucky day. Let's give him a newspaper. You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orehole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. We gain 3 XP, and yeehaw, skill up, grit level 2. Let's thank him. Behind the outhouse at Orehole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now if you could just kinda stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Alright, let's stick the newspaper to him. Here we go. Topeka is 60 miles that way. Here's some loose dirt. Can't I dig through it? Normally when you see loose dirt, you dig it. Dynamite, pistol, mug, needle. I don't know where the shovel... Oh, we haven't picked up the shovel yet. Topeka. Nope. You're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? Oh, okay. I guess I forgot. Okay, we're going to go back here to the bar. And we are going to give her this mug. Hey, I found this mug. Much obliged. You hand in the recovered mug and collect your bounty and gain 25 meat. Tip your hat and take your leave. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, tarnation, some fork-tongued hornswoggler sapped my flapjack. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. Alright, and then if we walk this way... Dagnabbit, okay. Dirt water, 300 miles. 300 miles is too far to go on foot. You need a horse. Okay. So, let's bring up our map here, and let's go to Orehole Mine. We got some music here, and if we go behind the outhouse, this is where Bill said to look. Let's look behind the outhouse. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. You got an item, shovel. Okay, so now we have a shovel. Let's go back to Boring Springs. And let's walk over to this mound of dirt and use the shovel on it, because, I mean, that's what mounds of dirts are. Oh, we could shovel the manure? It's nasty work, but somebody's got to do it. Okay, we got some XP for that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, let's shovel up this manure. Let's clean up this town. Sherf ain't gonna do it. Dig it up. I said dig it up. Huh. Somebody buried a mug here. You got an item. Recovered mug. Can we talk to him again? No, he's still reading the paper. Let's return this mug, get 25 more meat. I found a mug. 25 meat. Okay, so we could bring up the map again. This is where we're gonna find one of the horses. Oh my gosh. Look at that snake. There's a snake here. It's a snake. Hey, this snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Let's attack it. Okay. Melee attack, pistol attack, beef up, first aid, surrender. Melee attack. Oh, jeez. Oh. Another melee attack. This should finish him off. Down he goes. Victory. You've slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Leo. And we gain 3 XP. Yay. Another snake. Let's do it. Ow, dang it. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Let's attack it. Well, oh, he's gonna attack us first. Whoa, they're quick. Well. Oh, I got poison. Crap. This worked well last time, so let's do it again. -8. He's gonna come back. -2. -1 from poison. I don't even know how many HP we have. Oh, 7 of... No, that's him. Lower right-hand corner there. I don't know how many we have. Okay, good. He's down. Skill up, tough customer level 2. Okay. We are, let's see, it says maximum HP 30, but where is our current HP? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, are we still poisoned? I don't know. Oh, good grief, another snake. This snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Oh man, -3 for poisons. Yeah, well, 9. Here we go. -3. More poison. Oh crap. Didn't quite kill him. That's bad news for us. Let's finish him off. Snake murdering Leo. Oh, we leveled up again. A horse. This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Let's approach him. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright. Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Winnie? Let's look him in the eyes. No, let's not do that. Let's pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. You look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now. That it's clear that you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Let's feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a whin-yorgle. Hopefully he's headed home and not to the 12th dimension. Cool. Alright, well we did that. Any reason to keep going forward? Doesn't appear to be any reason to continue forward. You don't have to walk all the way back over there. Hit M or click the map icon to travel quickly. Fine. Let's go back to the town of Boring Springs. Go to the hostler. Hey, dude. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. Afternoon, sir. What could I do for you? Just browse. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and end this Sunday sampler right here, as all this reading is making me extremely thirsty and I am out of water. You know, a fun little game, you know, kind of proves that you don't have to have fancy graphics to have fun gameplay, and it's a good fun little adventure type game with a bit of humor involved, so yeah, definitely worth the $5 I paid for it. Worth more than that, I feel like, too, but if you like it, head on over to GOG.com. Like I said, it's like I think I paid $5.39 or something weird like that. And I'm glad that I finally got to try it out, because it's a fun and cute little game. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did enjoy watching me play it, why don't you let me know? Leave me a like or a comment. I'd like to say thanks to my Patreon supporters. For without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. If you'd like to help support the future production of Sunday Samplers, head on over to patreon.com/mentalfox. Got all kinds of stuff over there that I don't post anywhere else. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's Sunday Sampler. Who knows what I'll play next week? Only one way to find out, and that's to come back then. Thanks for watching. See you next time.